Dar al Islam, the madrasa. It was completed in 1988, I believe. Alhamdulillah, I was happy to be involved in the beginnings of it.
Long time no see.
Long time. We're doing a walkthrough. This is Abdul Raouf, the clerk. He is taking much care in helping this come about. He's probably a good one to ask about the various aspects of this building. Who is the architect who designed
Hassan Fatih.
Hassan Fatih.
Yes.
He's
Egyptian architect who has passed away, unfortunately, about 2 years ago.
He was had designs based on the early architecture of Nubia in India.
Nubia.
Nubia. I thought, yes.
Oh, yes. Where did it come from? I was looking at it. Yeah. Let me see where I put this. So you can find the bathrooms.
Near the bathroom?
No,
So this was built in the ancient, the old Egyptian style in southern Egypt.
Thank you, Abdul.
You're welcome.
The old closed corridors. It's built totally out of adobe. The arches, self-supporting. The domes, self-supporting. No structural steel or anything. Everything is built with formwork and supporting itself after the forms are removed. The method of building, of course, takes quite a bit of manual labor, laying stones. So this took quite a few years. It was begun in 1984, and it took the 4 years or even more. It may have been partially opened in '88.
So it was built by
It was built by the local Muslim brothers. A number of whom were our Naqshbandi brethren who worked on different occasions on different parts of it. Alhamdulillah, I did a little work in the beginning.
Yes, I believe you said that you helped lay the foundation.
I did the surveying work to lay the foundations, the corners, describing the layout of the place. This is the first time actually that I am seeing it since I moved away shortly after I did all the work for the excavation. I saw the foundations when they were poured, and I saw the beginnings of walls go up in some areas. To see the completed building in some lines. It's very, very beautiful and it's a simple aspect.
This is very
But
pleasing to the eye.
Yes. It is not simple either. I mean, there's very good detail work. The structure itself.
Rumor had it that it cost quite a lot of money to put together.
Oh yes. This style of construction of adobe takes a lot of labor, so it takes a lot of pain of hands to lay the stones. So of the many years that it took, I think it was probably somewhere in the tens of millions for this building.
Let's continue.
I have no idea the price tag though.
On walking through, I noticed some, courtyards also.
Yes, the concept is, of course, the old style of courtyard, corridors surrounding the courtyards, built with rooms off the corridors, each room facing different courtyards. We have also for light openings to the outside. Actually, I see that the building is not really completed either.
Yeah, so you can see bare bricks and covering materials.
Yes, it still has to be plastered on this wall here. Thanks for that. Yes, courtyard door stuff there. Ah, yes. I think this is meant as the young children's play area. When classes are held in here, they're able to come out here and play or do classes in the open air courtyard here.
So the concept of what did you call it, a madrasa?
Yes.
Is what? That it's not only a school but a mosque?
Yes, and in part also a place for the children to live in. Actually, not that the children would live here in the madrasa, but it was intended that there be a housing for peoples who are coming to study here.
Inshallah, there's a ladder here. Let's go to the roof.
As you can see, the tops of the buildings are made by the forms of the adobe, as it is laid for its particular structure. The domes, the vaulted arches, bare vaults. It is all quite strong. They had to show the state engineers that it was strong enough. They had to do stress tests in which they laid several thousands of pounds of sandbags on top of these domes. They certainly are strong. It's quite beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful.
The sight, the view of the area. It's incredible. Continue to pan.
Yeah, I'll go around again. Get up here. Our brother's setting up for Benjamin's, I think. We're gonna have breakfast.
Going for the masjid down in the valley there. That's it.
Okay. What were you going to say?
One of the beautiful things about this building is that it is like the architecture of Nubia, southern Egypt. It almost grows out of the ground. It's part of the earth. The forms are not, as we are seeing today, buildings square, but rather everything's blending.
What is the other building over there?
That is some homes and a workshop built for one of the carpenters that did most of the woodwork on the madrasa. The only houses that have been built up here so far the intention was to build a complete town here, little by little. Apartments, houses, little businesses, or
believe you say
They
that they intended to have an artisans community.
Yes, Islamic art and various craftware that is much liked throughout the world, from pottery to weaving. Many people were interested in doing it, and so that we were wanting to have an ability to teach other people as well. So they envisioned it being not only a school for Islam, but a school for the crafts and the way that they used to do it in various cultures of Islam throughout the world.
The people just didn't come yet?
There was a bit of resistance by the organizers, who were actually those who were giving money. They wanted to have full control over everything that went on. They did not permit just free use of the place without making major board decisions. The board of directors having to meet. The board of directors not being from here, but being from Saudi Arabia and from other places in the United States too. Is to give you a feeling of the outside while still having sanctity of the interior of the masjid. Have your beautiful courtyard, trees planted, going very well, and it gives a very good feeling on this courtyard off the library. It's very good place to sit and to read,
reflect, and the doors are wonderful here. I love the doors.
Yes, our brother Binyamin is the one who did the work on the doors. He's a master carpenter from England. He had learned the trade from master carpenters in England.
Oh, goodness.
He takes care to do very fine joinery, Morrison tin work, and then the inlay of the panels. All this done out of solid oak, and
for the labor of love.
Yes, it's all carved and inlaid.
Let's get out my close shot.
Here, let me hold it. Let me focus that it's held still.
These are classrooms.
Assalamu alaikum. It is a small children's classroom. For several years have been used. This was the first finished section of the masjid, of the madrasa, and I think the classrooms here were put to use immediately. They were teaching the children here for several years. I don't know what the present teaching situation is here. I don't believe that they actually have any classrooms now for the children. Possibly as recent as last fall.
Oh, great.
Okay. teaching the children.
Thank you very much.
In the woodwork of this door here, we have the statement of Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim on this side. Also, the mirror image on the other door.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. DAR al Islam.